What's good, guys? Good afternoon. We're having a wonderful day here today. Just a great day. We've had Omar managing now, our manager in our Charlotte and Greensboro offices, stop in over here at Raleigh. We met and figured out a game plan to correct some issues we're having at one of our locations. We'll implement that tomorrow and wait and see the improvements come through. So we're going to move fast and fix what issues we're having. Hey, what I want to talk about is somebody posted on one of our YouTube videos. I appreciate everybody for watching. Always appreciate the comments, and I'm glad he posted this comment because it brought up a good point. I think it was how much money, I think it was the video, how much money can a junk removal business make? It's a great video. I believe that video has over 1,000 views now. A lot of people are finding it helpful. It's got a bunch of likes, so I'm glad to be able to bring that information. What he said, though, is he believed that somebody new that doesn't have employees, when they first start, will be bringing home about 50%. There's a couple of mistakes he made in that statement that he's right. A lot of people are going to profit about 50% right from the start. But here's what's wrong with the statement he just made. Number one, he used the word believe, not for sure. Believe. Y'all need to know your numbers. You need to know for sure what you're making as far as percentages of your income, what you're bringing in and all. And that's the problem, those of y'all pocketing cash and not reporting it, is it's hard to track. You don't know exactly what you're doing. One of the greatest things we've ever done is report all of our income, cash or not. And a lot of people are going to critique that, but that way we know exactly where we stand. We can go get a loan on something if we need to get a loan on something because all of our income's reported. We are complying with the IRS. We're not giving them more money than they deserve. I will bang out every single damn deduction I can get and avoid paying a cent. I'll go through an hour worth of work to avoid paying 1 penny to the freaking IRS. But I'm going to do things legally. I'm going to do it by the book. So y'all got to know your books. I do recommend everybody, don't be pocketing that cash. Report the cash. Be completely honest. The problem with cash is you limit your growth. You get worried about, one, you got to spend that cash somewhere, and two, you can't trust employees to be taking all that cash. So it's you're just limiting yourself. You're limiting your potential when you don't keep accurate your books and you're not reporting your cash. So the other part of the statement, he was incorrect. If you are in your business and you're starting and you're making 50% profit margins, you ain't gonna grow very fast. You're making a mistake. You're being selfish. You are taking everything out that's possible out of your business right now, and you're forsaking the future of your business a couple years down the line. You are slowing down your progress tremendously. And matter of fact, you might completely stunt your progress. It might not be slowing down. It might be you ain't going to progress. Guys, I can't count the number of junk removal companies been in business for the period of time we have, just in our local market too, that been in business the same amount of time. They got 1 or 2 trucks. We've got 9 dump trucks, 2 pickup trucks, and trailers. So 11 work vehicles total doing our jobs. We got 3 locations. We're doing $2 million a year revenue. These other guys are out here doing what we did in year 1 or year 2. They're doing $200,000, $300,000. And they've been in business 6 years. And they might be bringing home, $60,000, $70,000 or whatever, but they're working on the truck all the time. They're going to wear their body out at some point. They ain't going to be able to do it forever. And $60,000, $70,000 it really ain't a whole lot of money. And as soon as you realize that $60,000 is chicken shit, then you're going to realize you've got to step your game up. You're not asking enough, guys. You're not expecting. You're asking too little. You have too low of expectations for yourself. It probably goes back to your parents and your teachers and everybody else that told you needed to be reasonable in your goals and that you needed to just be willing to go accept some job, make $50,000, $60,000 a year, work your 9 to 5, go home and do whatever, and just be satisfied. And being satisfied is one of the quickest ways to not become financially successful. Feeling satisfied is jeopardizing the future for your kids and your wife and your family. And it's jeopardizing you too. I'm at my happiest when I'm working towards a big goal. Every single time that I have gotten satisfied, it doesn't last long because I quit. I shut it down as soon as I can. Before I became conscious of this, occasionally I'd reach a plateau. I'd be satisfied. I get to the point of making $100,000 a year. I'm satisfied. Guys, it's a bunch of bullshit. It's just a number, and it really ain't. When you're making 50,000, you think if you're going to get 100, you're going to be, that's going to solve all your problems. You get to 100, you think if you get to 200, if you get to 200, you get to 400. If you get to 400, I ain't gotten to 800 yet, making 800 yet, but you see what I'm talking about is every goal you hit, it's a freaking fake number. There's nothing real about money. It's a damn number. It's a digit. It's a digital currency, really. Hell, people trade cryptocurrencies and shit like that. Real money is a digital currency. There ain't nothing real about it. It's a fake number, guys. You're setting this goal that's way too small, and when you hit it, you're not setting another goal to strive and grow. If you can make 100,000, you can make 1 million. If you can make 1 million, you can make 10 million. It's literally the same amount of effort to do both. Yeah, you're gonna encounter disappointments on both, and you might encounter a few more disappointments when you're trying to up that goal. But the fact of the matter is, as far as actual work, it's the same amount of work to make 50,000, 100,000, $1 million, or $10 million a year. It's the same amount of work. The complexity level increases, but it's the same amount of effort. And generally, if you're smart about it, there's no more risk. You have just as much risk almost skimming around at making 50,000 or 100,000 a year as you do at making 1 million or 10 million a year. And there's different levels. There's different plateaus you hit. So there'll be periods where your stress rises and then it kind of evens out. And then you'll get to a point where it rises and then evens out as you work your way up the ladder. But y'all are setting goals way too small. You're getting satisfied. Screw being satisfied. Ain't none of us really ever satisfied anyway. If you tell yourself you're satisfied, you're pretending. Ain't nobody should be completely satisfied with where they're at. I can guarantee you will be happier when you're always striving for something and not just saying that you're satisfied. 50% is way too freaking high profit margins. That's completely ridiculous. You're not spending enough on advertising. You're not training up people you're not bringing in people and training them how to do the job so you can run multiple crews. We need to be going after volume. When you first start, it is not about making tons and tons of money when you first get going. It's about building a business that is going to rake into cash years down the line, is going to provide for you, allow you to sell it maybe one day, allow you to retire on it, allow you to gift it to your kids, provide financial security, and provide life freedom. And if you're taking out 50% of your money at the start of your business and it's not being reinvested back in it, you ain't gonna last very long, and you're certainly not gonna build anything of note. Just Lee Godbold here, LG, just keeping it real on a Thursday afternoon. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. I'm gonna tell it, I'm gonna call it like it is. Some of you ain't gonna like it. You're gonna dislike this video. You're gonna unsubscribe from my channel. So be it. Those of you that like it, please subscribe and like this video. Comment below. Let me know what you think. The first step in increasing your business tremendously is to believe you can do it, to set goals and start working on them. We'll talk to everybody soon.